he already hates paparazzi. He already hates that he can't just go out and just do normal human things.
Thank you, JB, bro.
Yo, why'd you thank me?
Because you're the best,
Don't
bro.
thank me, though.
So this just adds to all of the speculation and the rumors that are out there. Many believe that he's not okay and that he is ready to get help.
This poor boy, like, he has been through so much and he just looked so sad.
The spotlight never dims for Justin Bieber, but lately it's casting harsh shadows on his increasingly concerning appearance. As fans rally with worry across social media platforms, Team Bieber has launched a desperate defense campaign, claiming he's thriving as a new father and approaching his 31st birthday in one of the best places of his life. But the disconnect between these polished statements and the reality captured on camera is jarring. His representatives dismiss legitimate concern as exhausting and pitiful, but the evidence speaks volumes. When TMZ published recent photos, even they couldn't disguise what viewers immediately recognized: a young man appearing significantly unwell. The official excuse? He hadn't slept because he was recording all night and caring for his newborn son.
Regardless if you think he's using or not, can you imagine just you wanting to be a regular person and have an off day to go to the grocery store and not put yourself together and just go do what you need to do without people accusing you on being on drugs?
Yet this familiar celebrity damage control playbook feels increasingly hollow as new footage continues to emerge, creating a troubling pattern that no press release can explain away. The moment that set the internet ablaze happened at Hailey Bieber's Rhodes skincare pop-up. What should have been a simple celebrity appearance spiraled into something much darker. Justin's behavior was immediately flagged as concerning. An unnaturally wide smile plastered across his face, constant weight shifting from foot to foot, clutching nervously at his pants, and repeated scratching that seemed more compulsive than casual. The contrast between his exaggerated expressions and blank, dissociated stares when posing with Hailey created an unsettling viewing experience. Beauty industry professionals who interacted with him appeared visibly uncomfortable, their forced smiles betraying the awkwardness of the situation. What makes this incident particularly alarming is how quickly it spread beyond fan circles into mainstream discussion, with body language experts weighing in and former addiction specialists noting concerning patterns. When someone so practiced.
Thank you, JB, bro.
Yo, why'd you thank me?
Because you're the best,
Don't
bro.
thank me, though.
No, I thank you.
That's disrespectful when you thank me, because I'm not asking you to be here. You know what I mean?
Okay, brother.
But I'm just saying, when you
I'm just saying thank you for everything
I
you
know,
do
but-
for us.
But I'm saying I don't want you to be here. So when you thank me, it's disrespectful. Just take your pictures and let me do my thing.
Okay, brother.
When you thank me, it's disrespectful.
I'm
I
not
don't
thanking
want
you
to
for
be here.
the picture. I'm thanks for everything you do
I
for
know, but
us.
don't thank me for everything, okay?
Okay.
Appreciate it.
At public appearances suddenly can't maintain the facade. It raises the question, what's happening behind closed doors when the cameras aren't rolling? The floodgates of public concern burst open as Justin's fans, many who've followed him since childhood, expressed heartbreak at his current state. "This is so hard to watch," wrote one devastated supporter, while another pleaded, "Someone help him, I'm scared." What's remarkable is the evolution of public sentiment toward Bieber. The same internet that once mocked his youthful antics has transformed into a collective voice of empathy. Many comments referenced his possible trauma related to the Diddy scandal, suggesting his current struggles might be connected to darker chapters from his past. This shift represents a broader cultural awakening about child stars and the hidden costs of early fame. The overwhelming concern isn't just celebrity gossip, it's thousands of people recognizing the human being behind the brand, a young man who's been in the spotlight since before he could fully comprehend what that meant. Their worry transcends entertainment. It's a genuine fear for someone they've watched grow up, whose pain now seems impossible to ignore.
So this just adds to all of the speculation and the rumors that are out there. Many believe that this Instagram post is his way of telling the world that he's not okay and that he is ready to get help. Others believe that this is his way of saying that he is finally going to break his silence on Diddy. Listen, it's speculation on top of speculation on top of speculation. But I will say this. I think Justin, whenever he's ready, I think he should just do an interview or a podcast and just literally open his heart and his soul and just, tell the world. Because until they say something, the speculations are just going to keep adding up. Do you know what I mean? So I do wish him well if he's struggling with anything. And I think it's important to remind Justin that you're only human.
Hailey Bieber finds herself caught in the crossfire of public scrutiny as fans increasingly question her role in Justin's apparent decline. The contradiction is striking. While her beauty brand flourishes with its glossy pop-up events, her husband appears to be struggling just to maintain his composure beside her. Why would she drag him out of the house in that condition? Demanded one concerned commenter, raising uncomfortable questions about priorities and power dynamics in their relationship. Conflicting reports paint a confusing picture. One source claims they're ignoring headlines and rumors, while another insists Hailey is really concerned but feeling helpless. The most telling quote comes from an insider who cryptically stated, "Hailey loves Justin with all her heart, and that doesn't necessarily mean she's happy." This loaded statement suggests complicated tensions beneath their polished Instagram presence, especially as they navigate the challenges of new parenthood alongside Justin's apparent struggles. Their relationship, once marketed as a healing, redemption story, now faces its toughest test in the unforgiving glare of public scrutiny. The current concern for Justin doesn't exist in isolation. It's the latest chapter in a long documented history of health battles, both physical and mental. According to his own previous statements, 2014 marked a turning point when he achieved sobriety and stopped using prescription pills that had derailed his well-being. Fast forward to today, and the contrast is alarming. Recent sightings placed him at 5 different spas across the country within just 3 weeks, raising eyebrows about what treatments he might be seeking. His noticeably thinner frame and disheveled appearance directly contradict his team's simplistic explanation that he's just tired from recording and parenting duties. For those who followed Justin's journey, including his candid discussions about depression and Lyme disease, these latest developments trigger deeper worries. The young star who once demanded the world's attention through his talent now commands it through concern, as fans who watched him grow up wonder if we're witnessing another devastating cycle in the making, one that follows the tragically familiar pattern of child stars who struggle to find stability in adulthood. When Justin broke his silence with a cryptic Instagram message, it only intensified the swirling speculation about his state of mind. The deeply religious post spoke about letting go and surrendering his insecurities and fears to God, language that seemed loaded with subtext given the timing. "Changing is about letting go, not trying harder," he wrote, leaving fans to parse every word for hidden meaning. Was this a spiritual awakening or a veiled cry for help? The message landed with particular impact, coming after his concerning public appearances, creating a perfect storm for interpretation. Some followers saw it as Justin finally acknowledging he needs assistance, while others wondered if this might be his way of preparing to speak out about traumatic experiences, particularly given the ongoing Diddy scandal that has resurfaced uncomfortable questions about his early career. The deliberate ambiguity of sharing such a personal spiritual revelation on a platform with millions of followers suggests Justin knows exactly what he's doing, communicating in the one language he still controls when so much of his life has been commodified and critiqued since childhood. The foundation of Justin and Hailey's 7-year marriage appears increasingly strained under the weight of public scrutiny and private struggles. What began as a fairy tale romance between a reformed bad boy and a model from a famous family now faces its most challenging chapter yet. Anonymous tips to gossip channels like Sloan suggest trouble behind the scenes, painting a picture of a relationship buckling under the pressure of Justin's apparent decline. "You've seen them go through ups and downs," one insider revealed, confirming that their struggles aren't new but perhaps intensifying. The timing couldn't be more complicated as they navigate new parenthood, a challenge for even the most stable relationships. Some commenters have harshly suggested that Justin's emotional growth and maturity were stunted by childhood fame and trauma, creating an uneven foundation for marriage and fatherhood. While their Instagram accounts still feature matching wedding rings and occasional affectionate posts, the tension visible in their recent public appearances tells a different story, one where love exists alongside what appears to be mounting concern and possible helplessness. In the digital age, the unfollow button speaks volumes, and Justin Bieber's recent Instagram purge represents nothing less than a scorched earth approach to his social connections. This wasn't some casual account cleaning, it was a deliberate severing of ties with some of music's biggest names, including Diddy, Drake, The Weeknd, and perhaps most tellingly, his former collaborator Benny Blanco. What makes this virtual exodus so fascinating is its apparent strategy. By mixing in random unfollows with the obvious ones, Justin created plausible deniability while still sending clear messages to those who wronged him. The timing of unfollowing Diddy, currently incarcerated on serious charges, speaks volumes, especially considering Diddy's account still follows Justin. This digital distancing aligns perfectly with Justin's cryptic message about letting go, suggesting he's actively removing negative influences from his life. For a celebrity whose career blossomed in the social media era, these moves aren't impulsive. They're calculated statements to an audience that understands exactly what unfollowing means in celebrity currency, a public declaration of private boundaries being drawn. The tangled web of Justin, Selena, and Benny Blanco represents perhaps Hollywood's most complicated love triangle, one with a decade of musical collaboration as its backdrop. What makes this particularly painful for Justin isn't just that his ex-girlfriend is happy with someone new. It's that Benny was once his trusted friend and producer, creating hits like Lonely and Love Yourself that defined Justin's career. According to inside sources, Justin feels deeply betrayed, believing that Benny cut him out of his life life after connecting with Selena. The sting of seeing them flaunt their happiness on social media reportedly cuts deep, especially since Justin allegedly attempted to extend an olive branch only to be rebuffed. The most revealing insight comes from claims that Justin believes there's a double standard at play, that Selena and Benny can engage in passive-aggressive social media shade without consequences, while he would be slammed for similar behavior. His apparent response to their engagement announcement, sharing a photo with Hailey paired with Lizzie McAlpine's lyrics about the wedding of the year and ghosts that disappear, suggests the emotional wounds remain far from healed, despite his own married status. The daily battle between Justin and the paparazzi has escalated to new heights, revealing a young man desperately fighting for boundaries in a world that's rarely respected them. In one particularly raw exchange caught on camera, Justin confronts a photographer who thanks him for photos. "When you thank me, it's disrespectful. I don't want you to be here," he states firmly, revealing the psychological toll of constant surveillance. This isn't the entitled outburst of a spoiled celebrity. It's the frustration of someone who's had cameras in his face since childhood, never consenting to the invasion that came with his talent. Despite these pressures, glimpses of normalcy occasionally break through, smoking with Dave Chappelle outside a Los Angeles restaurant, playfully engaging with fans at a hockey match. These moments of authentic joy make the contrast with his concerning appearances all the more stark.